You do get a bit of a buzz. Sorry, I'm ruining it by singing it. Free agents. Eustace out, Wallace on the charge. He gives penalties away and ruins my whole season. We won't be doing it for another season because I can't deal with that pain again. Oh, should be a songwriter.
Welcome, everybody. I'm in for an adventure. I loved your music selection, by the way.
Mate, do you know what I did? I've had such a problem with the mute button on my XSplit.
Oh.
I keep every single stream, something's muted as I go live, and I go da-da-da-da-da-da, and you can't hear a word that I'm saying, which is embarrassing.
That's good.
But yeah, welcome, mate. It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
I was just saying you're my Football Manager GP.
Well,
always on call,
yeah.
but working from home. This is the situation that we had, and we had a stream last Friday, which I feel like I've got out of my system now, and we basically had the last 5 games of the season.
Don't pretend, by the way, James. You clearly haven't got it out of your system.
I don't think it'll be out of my season until it won't be out until we go up. To be honest, a lot of Danny Graham emojis in the.
There's one guy who needs to calm himself down. He's one of mine as well. Sort yourself out, for heaven's sake.
I've got a few mods, so guys, get hold of him. Will you? Get hold of him.
Time him out when necessary, which is right now.
We had a lot of loan signings. Had a hell of a lot of loan signings. I've still got the under 23s.
You can try and loan them now.
Yes, I did hear that.
You can try and carry out. So like Troy Parrott is the sort of guy that if Tottenham, unless Tottenham want him back right now, same with Billy Gilmore, really. You can, and James Justin is another one. All 3 of those you'd want again, really.
So we've got the players on. Can we get anyone on a free? The wage budget's pretty tight. Loan signings. Can we re-sign Troy Parrott? Maybe Gilmore if we want to get them. Do we even want them? Centre backs, I think, was an area as well, which we might want to get sorted out just because I think Connor Masterson was breaking through and starting to do well. His progress has been good. But there were a few times where we were giving away silly penalties and making silly decisions. And I think we could get a bit more pace in one of our centre backs just to give us that little bit of cover.
Yeah.
I think that might
you
be
want
nice.
That pace experience combo, really, don't you? That's
yes.
what you're looking for. That's the ideal.
Centre midfield, we've got Gilmore. Can we get him back? You had some strong views on Gilmore.
Well, what I will say about Billy Gilmore is he's developed far better than I ever thought he would. When you first signed him, I thought very raw, very brave. Doody was a major part of that. But now you look at him, actually. You look at the technique, you look at the passing, the vision, the work rate. He's improved no end. Composure's very good. Physically, still a worry.
Yeah.
But with that acceleration and agility, you can maybe look beyond. You know, it's not all players have got to be aggressive, strong guys, right? Like he's got enough about him. And I think you've improved him quite a lot. Whether you can get him back or not, that'll be a different question. I think Chelsea will probably let you.
Then the other people that we could lose, and maybe the big talking point is Eze.
Yeah.
Because do you cash in? And I regret doing it actually yesterday, but we signed Samuel on a new contract. And actually maybe I should have waited and we could have seen who had interest in Eze or Samuel. And maybe it's one of those where we sell one of them and then we try and bring through someone like, where is he? Chair. Because everyone keeps talking to me about Ilias Chair and saying he's got a lot to offer. But he couldn't get anywhere near the team last season. John Eustace, thank goodness, I can announce, we'll be leaving the club. Way! Let's go. Excellent. We can celebrate with the fans. Cheers, they are delighted. Cheers, people outside the stadium. You'll see this in a second. People outside the stadium.
Graphic.
It's a great graphic. Money well spent there. Hours and hours cutting the people for moments like this. The fans outside Loftus Road. Eustace out. Eustace out. Eustace out. Someone clip that up because that is a moment. Goodbye, John.
Cheers for everything, John.
John, you got a second? Quick. Thank you. Yeah, just quick meeting. Happy with the season?
I could play John.
You play John. We'll go to. Let's do it. Because that's what I'm sure I've seen this with your streets. A lot of this is acting, which is why I feel like I'm just about to.
Invite me in.
Do you want to knock? Just knock.
Yeah.
Oh, there's John's knock. Yeah, John, come in.
James, good to see you. Oh, Speed, what a season, eh? What a season. Unlucky at the end, but I mean, what a season. What a season.
Yeah, I've got a bit of feedback on the season, actually, John.
Go on.
I don't know
brought my notepad.
Yeah, because it's good. Yeah. Because you seemed, on occasion, I don't want to, you obviously got to be careful with these kind of things. I know you're a sensitive guy. I don't want to upset you in any way. But there was a word that sort of amongst the group, people's sort of labelled you this a little bit, and I'm not about labels, but this one did seem to stick.
Go on.
People consider you a bit of a snake, mate. And you never, at no stage, the thing that
Neil,
really...
did Neil say that? Did Neil say this, James?
Don't you dare say
it's
about
Neil.
it.
He's been out for me since the start.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's been wasted at this club, and he's been cleaning up after your snaky mess for the last 12 months. Okay? Now, I know your contract's up soon, and I know that you've been handing in work and claiming that it's Jack Mate's or it's Dr. Benji's or it's Lawrence's. I know it was you. And do you know what I would have let that slide, but game after game, you had nothing specific to say.
Well, sometimes it's better. Some things are better left unsaid, James. You should know that as a manager. Sometimes it's what you feel in here rather than what's said out of here.
Yeah, well, I want someone who's got it going on upstairs as well as down, and Neil Banfield is the man for me.
I'll be honest, this has come as a shock to me.
Well,
James, you came out for dinner last Thursday. Why didn't you mention anything then?
And it tasted terribly.
Well, the missus loved it. She said you wanted the recipe herself.
Yeah, well, she's a diamond woman and a very polite woman. Okay, and I don't want to throw her under the bus in this moment. Don't make this messy, John. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Your contract's up. I'm happy for this to be a mutual thing to save money for the club. If you care about the club in any way, shape, or form, you will do the right thing and walk away.
I'll take you to tribunal.
Well,
that's what I'll do.
Well, I'm going to request a contract termination, and we're going to see what you've got to say. Okay.
Well, I'll consider it, but I mean, post it.
I will post it. Get out. Get out. Tell Neil to come in. We work on his abs.
Neil, you're a scumbag, mate. That's right. You take my livelihood. You're a scumbag, mate. You're a scumbag. I'll be Neil.
And scene. Oh, you want to be Neil? Yeah. Neil. Oh no. Come on in, Neil. My guy.
James.
Hello, son.
Hello,
son. How are you?
It's only me, Neil.
You are a diamond man, and sometimes I just want to have a cuddle with you.
Oh, well.
You've got that quality to you.
I feel the same.
I just want to think about this for now. I might have a look in the market as well, because I know you're winding down the career as the years go on, and that is fine. But I still feel like you've got a lot to offer. But the assistant manager job is available.
Oh well, that is handy. I was thinking about promotion actually, James. Obviously not with the club. Obviously that went wrong last season, but with internally, that does sound good.
Okay. Well, that's all for now. You know, go for a walk, just one walk. Obviously.
Yeah, just the one.
Just the one. But use it wisely. Have a think, and let's have a chat. Let it down the line.
Yeah, I will. I've just seen John.
Don't worry about John. We won't be seeing much of him anymore.
Oh, thank goodness for that. He seemed in the right mood. First thing we should do before we go any further is we should try and see if Troy Parrott and Billy Gilmore, especially, if those two boys fancy coming for another year. We can try and do that now, I think.
Okay.
So we should maybe do that.
Right. So we believe in Troy, do we? How many goals did he get?
If you try and go on make offer on transfer make offer, and then go to the loan option as you've done before, it will tell you if Spurs want to give him a chance or if you can have him. Oh, right. James, suggest terms. Get that done.
Okay.
That's massive.
100%. 10 grand. That's okay.
Yeah, that's huge. If he can be the star of next season, that is that position sorted. We can maybe look for a backup, but that to me
is the whole season as well.
Yeah. End of season.
Wonderful.
I mean, maybe get rid of can be recalled, so then they can't take him off you and ruin the plans. Right. You can uncheck that one.
Yeah.
And then
remove.
And then suggest that, and they'll tell you if you're happy, if they're happy with that straight away.
Okay.
So,
hello.
Finalise that in the van.
I smell a celebration with the fans.
Yeah, that's big.
Feel the offer. They think it's acceptable. Idiots. What are they doing?
Yeah, they're never going to sell you to.
Paris back.
I mean, that's huge. Can we do the same with Billy?
Hang on, I'm celebrating.
Oh, go on. Is that the fans? It's like when Shearer arrived at Newcastle.
It is. That's exactly what it's like. That was exactly what I was aiming for. It's such a flexible scene. It's such a flexible scene. Right, back to business.
Is that John down there? Oh, what's that?
John's got a replica shirt on. Weird. God, he is forgiving. Billy Gilmore.
No, I think we attempt to do the same thing with Bill.
And we're not concerned about you've changed your tune.
No. I think my worry was that you're not an academy. You know, you don't want to bring in through these players, but I think they've progressed to such an extent that they're part of the fabric now. So I think at that point, you've put the work in. You should be rewarded with.
Yeah, we've made him a good player, and now he's going to go off to someone else and do the business.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And what if he went to a rival in the Championship? Think how you'd feel.
Oh, that'd be minging. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, loan offer.
Right, let's see what they say. Oh, they're up for it. They're up for it. They're up for it.
Right, yeah. Suggest terms. Oh, this is bloody easy. And why not?
Easy.
I think they've probably seen. On the way out, I said, look, Banfield's probably going to come in here. What, Neil? Yeah. Will he cuddle?
Let's clear the recall. They probably won't record him. It's fine. Get him in. Finalise that in. Don't worry, stream. I've played before. James Justin, can we do the same thing with James Justin as we did with the other two, with Gilmore and Parrott, and see if we can get him in? Okay. Suggest those terms. Maybe get rid of the can be record thing again if you want, and then because I don't think they'll really care. Like suggest terms, they'll say yes, we'll be happy, and that's three. That is three positions in my mind
through the door
without spending a penny.
Eustace agreed to sign a contract. Good.
John.
Bye.
You're
John,
paying $9,000. You're paying him off, but I mean, you'd give him.
Joe, actually, in the chat, last goodbyes to John. You can have your last word. I'll read some of them out. Yeah. Virgil Van Mike followed. Good guy. Good
lad. He designed a T-shirt for me recently. Virgil Van Mike.
Come on, guys, a bit more creativity than F off and bye. Good riddance. Yes, is a snake. That's just a statement. That's not even a. No. We're goodbye. Gone but never forgotten. Very kind from FM Unit, the God. Cheerio. Cheerio, Eustace. Smelly.
Some people are just going full on here.
They're going big.
John's getting pelted.
This is what a moment. Goodbye, John. You haven't watched Banana Man. Banana Man is
I have watched
good.
Banana Man.
Yeah.
I'm old enough.
That's true. Does anyone in the chat not watch Banana Man? Just to explain that briefly.
It's a normal school.
Do you remember? He's just a normal schoolboy. Do you remember his name? What was his name? Eric. When Eric eats a banana. So Eric, this was a cartoon back in the day.
90s, that 1890s.
So 90s.
Eric.
Never seen it. Here we go, showing our age here, guys. Right, Banana Man. This was the thing I struggled with Banana Man was the fact that. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go team meeting for this. This is quite important. With Banana Man, basically you had a teenager called Eric. Right, that was very clear in the opening credits. He was a teenager in his bedroom. Yet, when he ate a banana, he became a banana man. Yeah. And I felt like that's where it fell down a little bit because all of a sudden he was a man.
And it was so muscly. It was outrageous.
He was so muscly just because he ate a banana, and
Yeah. The amount of bananas I ate as a result of Banana Man, thinking this is the day.
That's dangerous, isn't there? Is this an old wives' tale that if you have 7 bananas, you die?
7?
I thought it was something like that. If you have 7 bananas in one sitting,
you only get 5 in a bunch, don't you? You only get 5 in a bunch. That's probably why then. I guess. Get him his new contract. He'll love this as well. He won't believe his luck.
It would be buzzing.
If he changed his job to assistant manager.
Neil, I'd like you to become the assistant manager.
Assistant to
the manager, yeah. But I've just been the milk monitor. Yes, I know, and you've done a fantastic job. Right. And we're going to change that up now, and we're going to give you some more responsibility. You get a hold of the lads, give them a cuddle when they need it. Little Billy Gilmore's coming back. Little Billy Gilmore. He loves a cuddle.
He loves a cuddle. Not too many cuddles. There's been incidents.
Yeah, just keep it above the waist, please. Anyway, right.
I'll stand out here.
2.4K. He's happy. I'd imagine he's happy. This is the contract.
I don't know. Like. You can suggest though, and he'll decide whether he'll probably want a bit more. Oh, he doesn't. He's happy. Right.
He's a class act. He's a class
job
act.
Done. He is.
He lives. He's got that Bielsa vibe where he probably just bought a small flat near the ground so he could walk to the ground. Tracksuit all day long. Yeah. Little belly, sort of testing the zip of his tracksuit.
Neil's so happy. Oh, I'm happy for him.
This is going really well. Oh, tell me by mistake. What is going on here? Oh, it's because look, this is new things for me. I've got because I've got into my inbox. It's the first transfer. Sorry, guys. Something is happening here.
Right. We'll talk. Forget that conversation, James. I need to ask you a question. I need to take you out of this a moment.
Holy shit!
This is a big question that must be asked. How much money are you prepared to sell EZE for?
How much? Oh my god! I just saw the offer. Oh my god!
That's the offer. We are not taking that offer, so we need to figure out what Villa would be prepared to pay, and go from there. So what we'll do first is remove the 3.2 thing. Get rid of the 12-month installment thing. We want a flat fee. We don't want to have to wait for the money. We want it now. And then let's do 30 mil. Let's see what they say. We'll suggest terms, and we'll see what they say to 30 million. If they accept it straight away, that's fascinating. So we'll do 30 and we'll suggest that.
I've never seen on a page the number 30 and QPR in the same place. Just give me.
And we'll see.
Sorry, Ben. Can I just have a second? Can you just give me a minute?
On.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm back in the room. Sorry, that's.
You're just excited.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Are you excited or are you nervous?
I'm nervous to lose him.
Bit sick.
And also, like, I'd love to see him lift, a trophy for us. And if someone, it's tough, isn't it? These are the decisions Les Ferdinand has to make on a day-to-day basis. Do you take the 25? We've got to back ourselves. I feel like we need the money, and a lot of people saying, I think it's a good point. Shandy said it first. So shout out to you. Yeah. You can loan him back maybe for this first season. Although if they're going to spend 25 mil, they're going to play him, aren't they?
Yeah, that's my thing. If they're
loan black clause,
far less than they would. You can add it in the clauses to loan him back for a season, but I think the chances of them doing that, are pretty slim. You can also do sell-on fee percentage of like 20%. So if he ended up being sold for more, obviously you would get a fraction of that come your way.
Here's a question for you. Agent feedback. My client may become unsettled if he's not allowed to speak to Aston Villa. Is that essentially saying that he's going to have to go then?
Yeah, let's suggest these terms, James. I'm fascinated. I don't know what they're going to do. I think they might come out with like 80.
Oh my God.
Bloody Nora. That's a turn up for the books. Right. That is, in which case, we now reject the offer.
Clip that up.
Because I don't think because if they were willing to accept 30, they'd probably accept 35.
Benji, you naughty boy.
So I think cheers, Villa. We don't even want it. We don't even want it. We may well negotiate ourselves into a hole.
Are you sure about this?
Well, do you want it? Do you want to sell him for 30 million?
You probably.
It's massive. This is a right predicament. Right. Well, what we? Oh,
are you sure you're making the right call there, Ben?
No. Well, what we could do is we can accept it, but then not actually confirm the transfer, and we can delay it and see if we can get in to replace him. 30 million's a lot for Eze, I've got to say.
Yeah, but you just said rejected.
Yeah, I know, but it's still quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
Oh
my God! This stream, there's like ruthless transfer business was the title, and I think we got it right.
Carnage.
It could be a QPR. The chat is just You're whisking my mind right now. Not whizzing, whisking.
James, look away from the chat.
I've got to look away from the chat.
This is you.
No. That was literally like a film. I literally was looking at chat. I looked away at it, and I just saw Eze on my screen right in front of me.
And now we make the decision. 30 million. And he's got 1 year left on his contract, remember?
I love him so much, though.
It's a huge bid for a year left.
Yeah. I think we've got to take it. Oh, it hurts.
Because what I'm going to paint a scenario. You reject the contract. You get to December, and he decides he doesn't want to sign a new one.
Yeah.
And you lose him on a free.
That's so true. He's not going to sign a new deal. Let's be honest. He's an ambitious guy, and he doesn't really understand how good I am as a manager yet. I mean, I don't. So
someone's made a great point. Let's accept this and then offer him out for 40 elsewhere. That's what we'll do. This is genius. Smart. So let's get him out there. It's a massive money, but then we may well be able to tempt another side in here with a bigger bid.
No instructions.
No, just a yes. And then right click his name and transfer.
Offer to clubs.
Offer to clubs. Set it at 40 million.
Oh, I feel dirty.
I mean, we won't even transfer list him at this stage. We're just going to register interest. 40 million. Offer him out. And we'll see if anyone bites. And if not, we're getting 30 million from Aston Villa, which will change the financial future of this club forever.
Wow. What a moment.
The chat is suggesting it. We should ask the board for more revenue. As someone that's played the game a lot, I don't think they'll give you it.
Welcome. It always feels like that. It always feels like the chats with Ruben. He's got the power, and he doesn't really want to hear it.
Is it good?
We don't talk a lot, and every time I do come around, I ask for something. And he knows I'm asking for something, and he's quite short, and then I go fine, and I walk off. It's a bit like a teenage daughter asking for a bit more money.
Yeah, I like that. Top one or second one, I would go with.
I need a percentage of interest from you available. All right. Rebuild the squad.
Yeah. Top or second, either.
Yeah, thought that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Concludes the meeting. So he's very quick. He's obviously, time is money.
The frustration is he will increase it on the sale of Eze, but we're only going to get 15% of the 30 million. But then we might be able to ask for more transfer budget because it'll be there to use.
Right. So
we
I need to
might be able
exit.
find a way in it. Yeah. Get out.
Scumbag. Here we go. Excited to join them.
Bloody hell.
No one else wants him.
This is huge. I mean,
40? Anyone 40? 35? No.
Yeah, no one else. I mean, click his name, see if anyone else was interested. You can look at the bid thing again. Because you offered him out for 40, right? So we'll see if anyone else was even a half interested. No. Or wanted, actually. Sorry, go on wanted, just above it. You just hover over the wanted bit.
Leeds,
they're not going to be offering 30 million.
Cash, have they?
No, if they're trying to penny pinch on defenders that we don't even want. 30 million, Jane. And this direct comes back to you, my friend.
Oh my god.
Who are you ringing?
Loz.
This is huge.
See what he says.
Love McKenna. Said my best.
Welcome.
Hi, Loz. You're live on Twitch right now.
How are you guys doing?
Mate, there's a lot going on. I've got some good news and some bad news.
Talk to me.
Hang on. This feels like a meeting, so I need to go to the meeting screen. There we go. So good news. There's some good news and some bad news. What do you want first? And some irrelevant news.
Okay, we'll start with the bad news, and we can work up to the good.
Start with the bad news. Okay.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I thought you were going to say good. Anyway. All right. So Abire Eze, we've had a bid.
Sure.
A
lot.
So
ask what Lawrence would accept. Let's test Lawrence.
Okay. Right. So he's valued at 9.25 million.
Should be a little higher, but fair play. Yeah.
Okay. What would you expect?
Good.
What would you accept? Actually, very close, similar words. But what would you accept for? Because actually, we got to sell him and we got to replace him. Remember, that's a lot of goals we're going to lose. But what would you take?
Why do you have to sell him? Is he now saying he wants to leave?
He's got a year left.
He's got a year left in his contract, and the agent's saying he's going to be unsettled if we don't let him talk to the team. It's Aston Villa. They've put a bid in. What kind of bid would you be happy with to accept?
I'd be happy with 12.
Wow.
He's about to have the best day of his life.
Okay. Actually, this is going to have to become a video call, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
How do I?
Have you got a top on?
Yeah, I do actually. Technically, I've got a top on. But,
I'm requesting to switch.
Right. Let me just get into position.
This is huge.
You can ring him through Discord, by the way, in the future. Just as a point.
Okay, we've got him. There he is. This is amazing. Okay, right. Make sure we've got your. Okay, I'm going to zoom right in on your face here
because I can't see him, but that's fine. Yeah.
You can see him.
Good day for me. This.
Yeah, I look great. Yeah, I'm actually watching
the
stream, so I can see myself.
Oh, okay, right. There you go. Right, hang on. There.
Yeah.
Right, we've had an offer from Aston Villa for Eze for £30 million.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Then we've got to sell him.
Yeah, easy money.
Yeah. 1 year left on the contract. Get out.
Get him out. He says. Get him out.
Ben, do you not agree? I can see.
No, I do. No, it's not that, Lawrence. It's just that.
I can't hear him. Is the only thing.
It's difficult. Hang on. I don't know how to change that.
I'll
I'll translate.
Has Lawrence got Discord on his phone?
Yeah, you can come in Discord. I can add you on the video call.
Yeah, sure. Go on. Yeah, that's fine.
Things are
drop
about
everything.
To get
drop everything.
Intense. Drop everything.
I would say that Eze is worth his weight. So he's worth 67 kilograms, which is about 30 million. Yeah. So we need him. I mean, I think if we're securing the financial future of the club, we've actually fulfilled what they said to us. We've made him more valuable. It's almost Moneyball at this point, where we replace those numbers somehow, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So how do we plan on replacing those numbers? Are we promoting from within, or are we,
I think we go into the marketplace. I think because we're about to get 30 million into the balance sheets, I think that'll give us. I think we'll have a balance of about 30 million. We're about $1 million in debt right now.
Right.
We get that 30 million. At that point, we can ask the board for a little bit more money. The increase of revenue from every other signing will increase tenfold. We'll probably get like 90 to 80% then. And we'll have lost Eze, but we'll have gained a whole lot more.
And let's face it, guys, now that Aston Villa have shown interest, I'm almost less interested in him.
Yeah. And he's flattered his eyelashes at them.
Oh, has it? Yeah.
To levels where he's gone too far.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that. I'm seeing. Look, you don't want to be here.
Does he care about us?
Yeah, it does. I know what you mean. It feels like
You know what I mean?
I've gone to get a drink and he's had a dance with Villa, and it was one of those slow ones, and there was sort of I don't know. Did you too close?
There was eye contact. There was so much eye contact.
Enjoy your life in Aston. You know.
Yeah, exactly. My computer is really struggling. I've got to say, I'm literally. If you can see the stream right now, I can't make me go above you, so I'm literally just underneath down here in the corner. Amazing.
Right. I mean, it's going well.
I like it as far as content goes.
Yeah.
So you're basically going to accept, and then have you guys identified any other targets?
No, that is a stumbling block. We will. I think because of the flexibility we're getting from this transfer, we're the big dogs of the championship all of a sudden when it comes to money.
Oh, okay, right. That's good. Can we?
Any free transfer out there? That's ours. Okay, here we go then. EZE, thanks for everything. Thanks for the memories. Is he academy, EZE? Did he come through the academy?
So he was at Arsenal, got released, went to Millwall, got released bizarrely, and he played in a trial against us, scored a hat-trick, and the rest is history.
Wow. Beautiful story.
This is stings a bit, but that is a lot of money, guys. Yeah, hang on, 4.5 will be added to the transfer budget.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Don't worry about that for now. We're going to ask the board for more. Woo! Everything we then sell from this point, we'll be loving it.
30 million.
You can make a comment to him. You can talk. You can say something to him. Make a passing comment.
Away. Clip this up, guys. This is one hell of a moment. You've been fantastic servant to the club, and I wasn't there long enough. Sorry to see you go, but we need to sell you before your contract expires and loses you nothing. That seems. I'd like to go passionate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you've just not developed. Best of luck in the future. The club is under pressure to maintain a positive cash flow. That is true. Good luck with the next step of your career. We're just disappointed to lose you, but you've earned this chance. Just make sure you give it your. I like that. That feels right.
The next one is ruthless.
I'm very disappointed with how you've engineered this move. You've shown a lack of respect to me. No, I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that.
I think he's seen a good offer at a Premier League club. It'll be interesting how he gets on. You'll be able to track that as he goes on.
There's a lot of negativity there. We don't want that. Good luck with the next step in your career, EZE. Go and get yourself some England caps. We wish you.
Oh, he's very nice as well about it.
I've had a great time here. Yeah, I understand. Totally understand.
It works for everyone. Everyone's happy.
That's a good deal. That is a good deal.
Everyone's happy. Right, we need to go forward today.
He's gone. God, I feel like like when you break up with someone, then they leave your flat or whatever, and you close the door. Yeah. And there is that moment when you close the door, and it's like,
and you can't open it again because that is incredible.
Come back.
But let's face it. If it doesn't work out at Villa, he might be. He may one day make a return.
Oh, that would be.
You never know. If you go up, Villa may even come down. You know, there might be a situation where you come down. Suddenly, he's not being flavour of the month. You get him for 10 million, and we all laugh about this. There it is. Official news. Aston Villa sign EZE. We've got a quick interview with manager James Allcott. James, it's an emotional day for you and the club. How would you what sort of player even are Aston Villa getting for the EZE?
He's getting, the thing with Ibere is that he is a mercurial talent, and when you have a player like that, he gives and he takes, and sometimes he takes a bit too much, and you're going, well, how much can I get for this sort of give take? And then that's when you go, Aston Villa, what would you like to offer? They'll say some sort of a number, and you'll go way too far above what he's actually worth. Yeah. They'll say yes, and you'll sell him for 30 million with a smile on your face. It's just one of those. It is really just one of those. Rangel retires.
See you, mate.
Yeah. Celebrate with the fans. The fans are outside of the train as he goes. Makes his way out. Good riddance. They're delighted that he's gone. The guy's been nothing but bad.
Imagine if that was real. Imagine if that actually happened. You sort of, as he walks away, gets into his car. So yeah, cheers everyone.
Rangel's retired. Good riddance. I mean, bizarrely, he's actually one of the nicest men on the planet, apparently. But not in this save.
Not in this fictional version of him that we've forged.
Right, guys, I'm off. Hopefully, it's going to click off in a second. I love you all already. What is going on? Benji, I love you the most.
Thanks, mate.
Speak soon, mate.